I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. DeMarcus Walker there on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What's that? 53, check 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And this is caught by Evans.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
I'm going back to you.
Darnold from the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25.
That's what we're going with.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Grant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
At the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Jaguars 3.
50 tickets to Mike.
Right here, right here.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check. We're going to sign it. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. Stop that.
Here's Darnold. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's good for another.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, it's Grant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And Latimer's got it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, New Orleans.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, thanks for
and he'll
joining
get
the
it
party.
up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. That's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Developmental trait over there.
Check.
Safety or you're running back? Oh. Yeah, he's going to need.
Darnold now to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I wish I had enough to play, buddy.
Again, Darnold. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Yeah, time all of a
This is
sudden
going to be
good
another
again.
first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Tackles. Red 80. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, high 7.
Mike Evans going on the streak. I'm calling it.
On first down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here,
Who
and
is
this
that?
will be caught. The Jaguars now
Dude,
will use the last
Mike
of their
Evans and then some other
timeouts.
person have literally
As they'll
dimed
stop
me,
the clock
like,
with 26
over 3 people.
seconds to go
Well,
until
Mike Evans was
halftime.
over 1, but that dude just literally caught it over 3 people. Down the Jaguars, whoever Washington is.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Still off to the computer, though.
53's the Mike. 53. Check. 57.
Darnold to throw again. Nice man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Maybe 10 to 14, he's going to get the ball back, but look, he literally threw it right at Darius Leonard, and Darius Leonard lost it over.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
There's no equalizer. This isn't like Ultimate Team.
The Saints offense on the field.
Are you kidding me? You played someone who's like got a
but we're under 20 seconds
86
to go
overall that knows how to actually play the
wise
game.
play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here,
You have
here's what
96
you're
speed.
facing.
Why
You're
are you
facing
getting
a
caught from
loosened up
behind?
secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee,
Because even
get to
though
the
he hurt,
locker room.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Marr able to put this one through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with RVA Sports Halftime Report.
What I've been doing, or
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
so mad that Darius Leonard didn't fucking put a hand up on that ball. Like, it almost hit his helmet.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I don't even know
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Can you just really throw it up against them?
To throw is Darnold. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Michael Thomas. I knew what you meant.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
I knew what you meant. You were
and I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Are we being serious right now?
He takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 57 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Darnold keeps it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Shouldn't even be a game. He's getting stupid fucking catches.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I have Joe Mixon 5 rushes, 1 yard, and it's a 17-9 game.
And it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
Yeah, like I have Joe Mixon to 3 yards
look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to Grant.
Oh, my God.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
93-yard
touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, 93 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
suspicious.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Darnold.
Oh, shit, that's a screen.
And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Eifert.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in him.
They really do, and it reminds reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Stop your whining.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Really?
Off of play action, Darnold. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Darnold. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Darnold, and he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Because I'm streaming it, they're sitting there talking shit. Carmen was like, I would beat you, and was laughing. And then
Here's a
goes,
run
yeah,
to
Jordan
Mixon.
Carmen will beat you.
And take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
That's crazy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown.
Oh, my God. I've got 120, but I'm looking like I don't know how to run the ball.
I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Mike Pennell with the tackle.
Last 2 games, I've had to beat people with Trubisky.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling. Oh, this is blocked.
No. How about we don't do that?
Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I thought he was hurt. Or was it?
This is Grant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. People who believe are right here in this room, and then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
266
so for New
yards,
Orleans, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will drop them to 4-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
My running back that I never used got an upgrade. I don't know why.
When it was time to get it, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. Ace